Hi guys, hi, how's it going? How y'all doing today? Hopefully today finds you well. This is an intro video to my collection and declutter series that I do here every single year. I do one intro and outro for all of these, and this is typically a 7-part video series here on my channel every single year. I go through every part of my makeup inventory. Truth be told, like, you're probably not going to see a lot of decluttering happening this year in any of the categories, but I break down all the categories in my makeup inventory into all different kinds of categories, or into all different kinds of videos. If I did it all at the same time, it'd be like a 7-hour video, and at the end of the day I will probably compile them all into one video after we're done with these, and then just put it onto my channel as one video. But that is a very long video to expect anybody to watch, so I do them all separately. There's typically 7 or 8 videos in this series, and I hope that you're here for it. This is walking through every single item in my makeup collection, as well as maybe some declutters of those items in my makeup collection. We talk about the products, what I like about them, what I don't like about them. Sometimes we do swatching of the things. So you're going to hear maybe some reviews of some of the products here. You're going to see maybe some swatches of the products here. And you're going to see you're going to see my collection in entirety. So I hope that you're here for it. For those of you new here, hi, my name is Donna. I'm a lover of all things high-end, colorful beauty and self-care. And ultimately, these videos that I do on YouTube here, they are my self-care. I enjoy talking about makeup. Nobody in my real life wants to talk about makeup like you want to listen to me talk about makeup. So I choose you. Hopefully you choose me. And at the end of the day, I hope that you want to subscribe before you go. Let me know down in the comment section. Hit me up down there. Let's strike up a conversation, but also let me welcome you personally to my channel. And for those of you not new, thank you so very much for continuing to come back and watch my videos and just show me the love. I appreciate all of you so much. And with that said, let's roll into this video where we are walking through a piece of my makeup inventory. Okay, here we are, another collection video. Today is lips, and we're gonna start with, I guess we're doing lip liners right now, and there is several different subcategories in my lips main category, and this might be a long video because I have a ton of lip products for God knows why, because truly I use lip liners and glosses more than anything, but we have 211 products easy in this category. So for lip liners, which is the first thing which is what we'll talk about right now, we had 33 when I did my makeup inventory, and I recently purchased 2 with my gift card purchases, so we now have 35. These are all, I mean, when I decluttered last year, I got rid of all the crazy colored ones that I thought I would never use. I mean, just like most everything else in these collection videos, these are likely not going to go anywhere. I do use them quite often. Right now, currently, I'm using this one in my in my project pan. And I use this one pretty consistently as well. I use my Charlotte Tilbury and my Makeup Forever and my Natasha Denona pretty consistently. The only ones I don't really use consistently are like my reds and some of the like purples and the ColourPop way, but these are the oldest ones. The ColourPop ones are definitely the oldest ones in my collection, but I also don't think that they're horrible. Yes, the leads are coming out, but that's pretty typical for ColourPop in and of itself. They still go on really creamy, so I don't anticipate anything will be leaving out of this collection, and I am going to try and swatch these for you guys while we're doing this, except for maybe my 2 new ones because I haven't opened those yet. So starting with those, I did purchase these, like I said, recently in my gift card purchases, and these are the NYX Line Loud lip liners. I have the shade Global Citizen, I believe this one is called. this one is called Global Citizen, and it is just this kind of like neutral, like brownie tone nude color. And then I have this one, which is Magic Maker, and it's kind of a mauve, like a deep mauve-y tone. So these ones are brand new. I'm not going to open them quite yet. I have never tried those ones, so I'm interested to try them. The one I have tried from NYX is this one, and it's the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Whipped Caviar, and I quite like this one. It's a really pretty neutral, but kind of on a peachy warm scale. It's a beautiful shade, and I love it a lot. This one is in my my project pan right now. It is the shade Obvi by ColourPop, and it is a little bit on the brown tone scale. But what's interesting about this one is when I partner it with a peachy lip color, it goes really well with a peachy lip color, but it doesn't go really well with a brown one. So I think that that's interesting about that color. This one likely won't take me very long to get through, and I'm sure this one will be leaving my collection sometime in the next probably 3 months, 4 months. I have ColourPop Girl, which is a deeper brown. Then I have ColourPop LBB. These are all ColourPop, so I'm going to quit saying that. And this one I actually kept on a whim last year when I was going through it. It's a little bit more purple than I like, but I partnered this with a pink lipstick, actually with my Clinique pink lipstick that's in my project pan recently, and I actually really liked it with that lip color, so I will keep that around. And then this one is in X Factor. This one I've partnered with that lip color as well. It's a little bit more risque, right? A little bit more hot pink, but it's a beautiful like summer tone. I don't love it, but I like it. This is Lumiere. This is one of my favorites. This one is Hoopty. It's another like brown, but this one leans a little bit more burgundy. Then we have Love Bug, which is a little bit more on the red scale of brown, and this one has only been used a handful of times, and I can tell because it's never been sharpened. This one is Little One, also a favorite of mine. It's kind of got like a milky peach color. This is BFF2. I really like that one too. I wear it often enough. This one is Good and Plenty. Really pretty neutral pink. You guys can tell I have a type, can you not? This one is Curvy. Those ones look pretty similar in the camera, but one of them is a lot more pink than the other. This is Bumble. This one is Shot Clock. This one is Flattered. That one I really like in terms of like a deep vampy color. These ones are a little bit more bright, but this one is deep and vampy and pretty, and my fantasy self tells me I can get away with it, so I try. This one is in the shade Brink. Looks like that. And this one is in the shade 951, and it looks like that. And I think this one that I have never used, which is this guy here, Love Bug, right? Yep, never sharpened it. I'm going to get rid of that one because when I look across these colors, I think I can get something similar out of the colors that I am keeping, and this one's never been used, so I can pass it on to, so I've swatched it, obviously, but I've never used it. I could pass it on to somebody and it wouldn't be like gross. Somebody meaning like my daughter or, you know, somebody. I have 1, 2, 3 reds. I have MAC, Cherry, Urban Decay, Bang, and Kylie Red Velvet. So we have MAC Cherry, which I actually appreciate this red. It's a really bright, brilliant red. This one is more of an orange toned red. It's Urban Decay Bang. So there's that. And then this one, the Kylie one, is such a beautiful orange toned red. So I think I've got a blue base, more of an orange, and then a orange based red. So That's what those look like. I do have 3 different colors of red because I do have red lipsticks. Even though I don't wear red lipstick all that often, I do have red lipsticks in my collection. I need to have a red lip liner to go with those, but I don't wear them very often. This one's been sharpened, I think, once. I'm not sure where this one came from, if I'm honest with you. I think this one was left in my car by my boss when we used to travel together, and I just sharpened it and kept it in my collection. Told her I had it, but we haven't seen each other in a very long time. And then this one, I haven't sharpened at all, but I do like it. It's a pretty red. And I have a couple of red lipsticks that I think this one would go with a lot better than one of the other 2 reds that I have. Red is just so messy, you guys. It is just truly so messy. I have these 2 from Juvia's Place. This is Juvia's Place Love Letter, and then this one is in the shade So Rare. Love Letter is a little bit more of a pink, and I have actually used this quite a bit. There's not much left of it, so I'd like to just finish it. And it's still pretty creamy and really, really pretty. It's kind of just a really pale pink. And then this one's So Rare. Kind of reminds me of this one that I just gave away, or just decluttered, if I remember correctly. Oh, no, I'm completely wrong. That one is a very, very brown in tone. I have this dark brown one. I actually quite like this formula, and this one also has So Little to Go. I think if I put these 2 in like Deck of Panning or Project 10 Uses and just put my mind to them, I could probably be done with both of these lip liners this year. Maybe not these guys, but these ones for sure. There's just not a lot left of them. I have got one from Natasha Denona. I did have another one, but the Natasha Denona Natasha, but I finished that one. This one was a recent gift from Andy, and I really love the shade of this. I'm looking across the other ones that I have. Like, it kind of reminds me of this one by ColourPop. Is it this one? Yeah, it's this one here, which is in Little One, and I really actually quite like that color, and I'm almost done with that one. So I'm going to keep the Natasha and the one from ColourPop because it makes sense in my head, because I can finish this one off and then have this one left to go. Maybe I just get rid of the ColourPop one because it's so old and keep the Natasha one. The Natasha one has a little bit more of a likable like tone to it also. I don't know, maybe I'll pit them up against each other in some kind of like way over the next week. And I don't know, because I really like the Natasha one. I really like the formula of the Natasha one, but this one is so close to being gone. And I feel like they're too close together to keep both, but also not. Maybe this one also, but that one is the one that's in my Deck of Panning. I feel like it matches that one maybe even more. Yeah, it matches that one even more. So I'm going to continuing on with this one, which is the one that's in my project pan. I think I said Deck of Panning a minute ago, but and when that one's gone, then I have this one in backup. I have this one, which is a Milani Color Statement Lip Liner in the shade All Natural. That one looks like that one from ColourPop. It's just crazy to me how much I have that are so similar to each other. This one is by Wayne Goss, and it is the shade Medium Nude. It's one of his essential lip liners. This one's a really pale nude shade. I mean, those 3 could be identical, but they're not. There's little idiosyncrasies with each one of them that make them just slightly different. This one is new to my collection. It came with the birthday gift from Sephora, and it is the Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil in Rich Mauve, and it is so pretty. I like it a lot. It works really, really well. I'm sad that I have a mini, but also happy because I have a ton of the same dang color in my lipstick or my lip liner collection. I have two from Charlotte Tilbury, one in Pillow Talk Medium and then one in Iconic Nude. These are not going anywhere. That's Iconic Nude. And then this one is Pillow Talk Medium. They're so, everything is so similar to each other. I have two from Makeup Forever. These are the Artist Color pencils. I have Wherever Walnut and then Anywhere Caffeine. So this one is Wherever Walnut and then this one is Anywhere Caffeine. Oh my goodness. I have so many of the same dang color. And then I have three of the Sachet, I don't even know if that's how you say it, lip liner stains. I have the shades Pinked, Mauve, and Hazel. And these are actually quite fantastic. I like these so dang much because they are lip liner that I don't have to, you know, potentially reapply throughout the day. And they're definitely a lip liner that I can stick a lip gloss over the top of and they last all day long and I just have to reapply the gloss and they're so great. I love them so dang much. What I would say about these is they look really, really dark in the tube. They look so dark in the tube, but they are actual perfection. I'm really happy to have these in my collection and would probably purchase more. I got these in a set from Ulta Beauty way back when. They were in a set for like a Christmas bundle or something like that. I can't remember, but I really do like them and I'm happy to have them in my collection. So we started with 35 lip liners. I am decluttering one lip liner and so that brings us down to 34 and one is in my project pan right now. So by the end of the year we will for sure be down to 33 and I don't really think that that is a horrible place to be for lip liners. So I am going to go pull the next section. I will be right back. Okay, these are what is considered my liquid lipsticks and stains in my collection. This is one subcategory in my lips main category. And there are 16 items here, one of which just came to me as a gift with purchase late last year. I think of my last points purchase at Ulta, I got this lip stain in that. I think also, so we're going to say 17 in this category because I also had another one come in as a gift with purchase with my most recent gift card purchase. So there were 16 at the beginning of the year. There are now 17 in here. And let's walk through them. So these 5 here would be what would be considered stains. These are basically lip glosses that you put on your lips and then you wipe off and they stain them, right? We all know what a lip stain is. The Fenty Beauty Poutsicles are my favorite ones. I do have 3 different shades in here. I have My Type, which is this like pinky colored one, Strawberry Sangria, which is this red one, and then we have Berry Banger, which is the dark kind of like vampy purpley looking one. These are my favorite lip stains because every other lip stain that I have ever used, when you put them on your lips, they like suck every ounce of moisture out of your lips, and I don't feel like these do that. I also think that these layer very, very well. They don't like seep into the fine lines of your lips. They don't seep out of the fine lines of your lips as you know, get older. If you have pursed lip lines or whatever, they don't like seep into those spots. I really love these lip stains. This one is currently in my Project 10 uses for 10 times use. I've only used it 4 times. It's a red. It's really hard for me to use reds. But if I ever want to use a red, this is the way I want to use a red. So there's that. I will hold on to these. I do believe I purchased them when they first came out. And that means, well, maybe not. I don't know. I purchased them in 2022. So they're pretty old in my collection as far as stains go, but they still smell really good. Yeah, they still smell really good, not like alcohol or anything like that. So I will keep them around until they no longer work or taste weird. The Benefit one actually isn't a stain, so I don't know why I had it in the stain section. So I just moved it up to liquid lipsticks because I feel like it's a liquid lipstick. It doesn't really dry down though. I think it's in kind of that weird place where it is, but it isn't a liquid lipstick. But this is the Ulta Beauty lip stain. This one doesn't have a shade or anything on it. Like I said, it was just a free gift with purchase. Came in a free gift with purchase set. And I don't know anything about the Ulta Beauty lip stains. This one is in like what appears to be a red shade. I would try it. I really don't have a problem trying it, but I also really love this lip stain. So do I need this one? But this one is fairly old and this one is brand new. I am going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to try it in my collection. We'll go from there. These ones are what I would consider liquid lipsticks. Again, I have a type of liquid lipstick, right? As far as shades go, I have a shade that I'm really drawn to. It's obviously a nude mauve shade. This is a gift with purchase. Came with my most recent orders from Ulta Beauty with my gift cards, and this is their High Shine liquid lipstick. It again doesn't have a shade on it, but if it's the same color as the component, then it is a really pretty pinky neutral shade, which kind of goes with every other one in here. So I'm going to try it out, hold on to it, see how I like it. This one by Benefit is one of their matte lip tints, and it is in the shade Pillow Play, and I actually quite like the formula of this guy. It is kind of a lot like this, honestly. Or maybe even this one by Onzai, in that it's got kind of this like velvety feel to it. It's really comfortable to wear on the lips. Benefit lip products tend to really dry out my lips, so I don't wear them a whole heck of a lot. But this one doesn't do that, so I have kept it around. This is an ABH Lip Velvet in the shade Kiss, correct? Maybe? I don't know. It is a really nice neutral tone. It's got kind of like, again, this just almost like clay like feel to it. Really comfortable to wear. I think that it's kind of dry, but I think that's part of the allure of its like kind of blurring velvety feel to it. It's really beautiful to wear on the lips, super comfortable to wear on the lips. This one is the Onzai and Angelica collab, and this is in the shade Shadow Creature, and this is just such an individual and unique color to my collection, but I do think that this one, oh, it still smells really good, but you can tell it's drying out in there. Yeah, I'm probably, this one's gonna go. That's so dry. So we're gonna get rid of that one. I think I wore that maybe 3 times. It's just so really red brown. It definitely needed to go. This one is actually fairly new, so I'm not sure why it looks so odd in there. But this is a Charlotte Tilbury lip blur, right? Airbrush Flawless Lip Blur, and this is in the shade Pillow Talk Blur. And it is so pretty, and again has that kind of like chalk or clay, I guess, thought process to it. Blurring, dries down to a beautiful like just blurred lip look. It's so pretty and very comfortable on the lips for like a liquid lipstick. It doesn't 100%, like this one still has kind of a sheeniness to it. I feel like this one does the same thing. It doesn't 100% dry down, but it also doesn't move everywhere. This is an Urban Decay. I guess this one could maybe be considered a stain, except for that it's not really. It doesn't stain, does it? This is Urban Decay Lip Bond liquid lipstick, and mine is in the shade Unbreakable. And you have to shake these guys up like a lot. And the reason why I keep this around is because it is a brilliant red that if I want a red and I want it to be a liquid lipstick, this is the red I would wear. It is such a pretty red. I've worn it several times. I love that it just really, if you do it right, because you have to put it on, you have to shake it up really well, you have to put it on, you have to leave your mouth open, you can't stick your lips together until it's completely dry. But once it's completely dry, it's literally there for life. I should take it off with my hands before we get too far into this. So it's a really good red to have in your collection because it's literally not going to go anywhere. These two are from Sydney Grace, and I have the shade Peyton and I have the shade Tracy. These came to me in Sydney Grace mystery bags during their Christmas in July sales. And these ones stink. So these need to go. That is, yeah, I can't imagine putting these on my lips at this point. They stink. They're kind of stringy. They're really thick. They've been really thick since I purchased them, or since I got them. But they're really pretty. This one over here was my favorite. I hardly ever wear a liquid lipstick, and I hardly ever wear a vampy color anymore. So those need to go for sure. I have, let's do these two. This one I'm really unsure about. I've had this one for 800 years. I'm kidding. But honestly, since 2019. And you know what's weird? Is it doesn't smell, but, and it still like works beautifully. It doesn't taste weird. It doesn't smell weird. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to keep it. We're going to try it in Project 10 Uses at some point. I'm sure of it. This is Half Caked in the shade ASAP, and I really like it. I like the color of it. It's super moist. It's not like super goopy anymore. It's a really comfortable wearing liquid lipstick, if I'm honest. So I'm going to keep it around. This one is by KVD. This is the KVD Everlasting Hyperlight Liquid Lipstick in Midnight Phlox. And this is Vampy. This one I got in gratis in 2023, so it's only like just now coming up on 3 years old, and it's not a bad color. It still performs really well. It's not super chunky, as you guys can see. It's really beautiful, and I like it a lot, so I will keep it. And then I have these shades from Kylie. We have Ulta Beauty, which was made specifically for us during a conference, and it is just a pretty neutral, like peachy neutral shade. And then we have this one, which is Coco K, which is a pinky neutral. And then we have this one, which is in Red Velvet. And this matches the lip liner with the same name. These came in a lip kit. So I have that blue based red for the blue based lip liner that I have, and kind of the orange based red for the orange lip liner that I have. This one would be the MAC lip liner, and this one would be the Kylie lip liner. And that is what I have for liquid lipsticks. So we're getting rid of these two and this one. So we had, what, 17? So we'd be down to 14 liquid lipsticks. And there's that red from Urban Decay. And this one was the half-caked one that should be bad, but it's just not. These ones are Kylie, and that one is the KVD. All right, I am gonna grab the next section. I will be right back. I always confuse myself with this section every single year. So I just try and be very meticulous about the name of the product, what it says in the name of the product. If it says balm in the name of the product, I put it into here. Because I go through stages where, like, are these lipsticks, or are these glosses, or are these balms? And so what I have done is, if it says balm in the title, so like this says Context Nude Balm, this says it is a Pat McGrath Lip Fetish Sheer Lip Balm. So they go into my lip balms. But if it doesn't say lip balm, then I put it into either lipsticks or lip glosses, depending on what it fits into, right? With that said, I don't know why this one's in this category, because this one doesn't say lip balm. This is called a Pat McGrath Lip Fetish Divinal Lip Shine. So I think it's probably along the same lines as my like YSL Love Shines. So I'm going to put it into my lipstick category because that's where my YSLs are. and I'm gonna immediately just take it out of this lip balm category. So automatically we're down one in the lip balm category, but these are in the subcategory which I call balm, treatment, scrub, and primer. Nothing new came into this collection since doing my inventory. And in my inventory we had 37, but I did take that one out just now, so we have 36. So let's just jump into these. I will tell you that there are several in here that are older in my collection. I have a lot of lip balms in here because my daughter suffers from horribly dry lips, and she uses lip balm pretty much like a drug, honestly. She uses lip balm all day long, every single day. She often runs out of lip balm. She often comes in and asks me for lip balm. So I keep a good plethora of lip balm in my collection for that reason. That said, the sheer lip balms are more for me, whereas the balms are more for her. So I'm not the one that's using all these, but I hold on to so many because of that reason. So let's start with these guys. These guys came into my collection from Ulta Beauty when Sarah Happ was at Ulta Beauty for a split second. Spreadsheet says 2021. That's probably right. This is a scrub that is in my current lip scrub, usage right now. It smells like peaches. It still smells like peaches. It tastes fine. It is wonderful. I love it, and I will hang on to it. This one is the Dream Slip, which is kind of like a night balm. So it says it's colorless so that it doesn't leave marks on your pillow, and it has a chamomile scent to calm your mind. I do, now that it says there's a chamomile scent, I do kind of smell chamomile in here. However, it is very, very faint, so it is losing its scent over the years, obviously, and will likely, go bad before I have it used entirely because I haven't used it yet. But it still appears fine, and I am going to keep it in my collection because that's what I know of it right now, is it still appears fine. One that I am going to get rid of is this one. This one has been in my collection also since 2021, right? No, this one has only been in my collection since 2023. But when this came to me, it did not look like that. So, and that looks disgusting. So I am going to get rid of this. Not even going to attempt to touch it. It's going goodbye. It is supposedly in the scent birthday cake. And truth be told, I don't like the scent birthday cake anyway, because it kind of smells almost sickeningly sweet. A lot of birthday cake scents smell sickeningly sweet to me, so I don't really prefer it. That is why this one never got used, I think, and will continue to not get used. And I got it in a Fat Event, so God knows how long it was in their shelving before it was sent out. It is gonna go because it looks gross. These are my Laneige products. I have two lip sleeping balms, or sleeping masks. One is the Sweet Candy scent, which is the original, and this one is open and in use. And then this one is the Eggnog Latte scent that was a limited edition, I think a couple Christmases ago. And like 2024, I think I bought it then. It still smells like eggnog. I haven't even used it, but I will use it because eggnog is my favorite thing to drink during the holiday season, so I cannot wait to put that on my lips. This is the Laneige Lip Glossy Balm. This is in Gummy Bear, and it's a nice like purple color. And this is in my purse. This lives in my purse. I use it, I mean, not as often as it would seem I would if it's a purse product, but I do use it often enough. And then this is the Laneige Lip Treatment Balm. I don't know that you can get this anymore. I got this in a FabFitFun. I use it almost every single day. It's the product that I use when I come in here to do my makeup. It's the first thing that goes on my face. It is in my project pan right now, and for the first time in 3 years, I feel like I might finish this product this year. It's a beautiful kind of like iridescent treatment balm, and I wear it often on its own, over the top of the lip liner, whatever floats my boat in the moment. But they have a product that's similar, so I've been linking that when I talk about it, but it's not exactly the same thing. I don't know if this ever went to market. Like I said, I got it in a FabFitFun. I do like that it's little like component to dig the product out of the jar is attached to the component versus these guys that also come with like a paddle to pull the product out of the jar, but it's not attached, so I'm always losing them, to be honest, and digging in with my fingers anyways. But this is currently in my project pan, so though it's almost gone and super old, it will stay. I have these two by Mario Badescu. One is a lip mask and one is lip balm. Neither one of them are even open yet, but I keep them around because my daughter has done well actually with Mario Badescu products in the past in her lips, so I keep them around mostly for her. This Bali lip balm is the oldest lip balm in my collection. I believe I got it in an Ipsy at some point, and I haven't subscribed to Ipsy in many years at this point, but it's just got this really, or had, I should say, this really great sweet orange and coconut scent, but these days it's actually kind of smelling like almost like just an orange rind instead of the whole product. So I do think that I'm going to declutter that guy as well. It's emptier than the component gives us a thought process on. I do think that it's probably actually kind of somewhere down here. This is just like air in here, but these kind of components are a little bit deceiving. Anyways, so we will go ahead and get rid of that one. This one is the Hemp's Lip Ultra Moisturizing Herbal Lip Balm, and I really like this. This one smells delightful. I don't even know what it's supposed to smell like, if I'm honest with you. It's just a really kind of sweet, but also not sweet scent, if that makes any sense. It doesn't say, like, what it's supposed to smell like. It's real good. And this on the back of it is so funny. It says sample not for resale, but this is huge. I do think I got this in gratis at Ulta at some point. I just really love Hemp's products overall. I like their lotions. I like their body butters. I like their lip balms. So these are all from EOS. This one has been used. This is in the flavor birthday cake again. It kind of has this like sickeningly sweet scent to it, so I used it a few times, decided I didn't like it. I had two of them. I gave my daughter one. I'm saving this one for her for when she wants it. This one is in pineapple passion fruit. It hasn't been used. And this one is in coconut milk, and it also hasn't been used. I will probably keep the coconut milk one for myself and give the pineapple milk, or the pineapple pineapple passion fruit to my daughter. I don't really love the flavor of those things, but again, I keep a lot of lip balms in here for my daughter. The Clinique Moisture Surge is actually one of my favorite lip balm products. I don't love the component of it because it's rounded. It kind of reminds me of like Carmex to some extent. I wish it had the slant to it like a lot of these other tube lip balms do. But this is really, really good for moisturizing your lips and keeping them feeling moisturizing or moisturized. I remember being down in Texas and my lips were trashed, and I went to the Dionys, whatever it is. I went to their booth and got one of these goat butter lip masks and a lip balm from them, and then my Clinique rep saw me and she saw my lips and she was like, oh my dear Lord, here, take one of these. And I ended up using this for the remainder of the time, and that is all I used on my lips because they were truly trash, cracked, bleeding, all the things, and this actually healed them before we had to go home. We were only down there for a few days. I have the Dr. Pawpaw multi-purpose lip mask. This is actually a sealed one, but these products are really good for multiple reasons. I mean, it does say multi-purpose lip mask, but I have used this on, not this particular container obviously because it's sealed, but I've used the Dr. Papa lip masks before on my elbows, on my fingers, on my hands. Overall, it's a great all over your body kind of petroleum balm of sorts. It's really nice, and it doesn't sting, and it doesn't have any color to it, and it's just really nice. This is the DNS lip mask. It's the goat buttered lip mask. This is actually really nice as well. I have only tried this a couple of times, but I feel like it did a really good job of keeping my lips moisturized for long term, not just for the moment. And I can use it during the day as well as at night. This one I would only stick to at like night. This one I can use either way, but it's thicker, but it's not like thick. So it feels really good on the lips. I like it a lot. And then this is my Fresh Sugar Advanced Therapy. This one I have used a few times. I am a fan. It's nice. It's not horrible. It's not weighted. It's really good, and it smells super good. So kind of has like a citrusy scent to it. I don't mind that. That is nice, and I like that the component kind of screws shut so that it doesn't accidentally open while it's in your purse. I have this Kula one. I think I got this in a gratis. I'm not sure. The whole stick is left. I haven't even used it, as you guys can see, but this is a really good one to use during the summer if the sunscreen is still good. This one obviously is expired in my collection. I think I got it in gratis in late 2020, well, early 2024, and it actually expired in December of 2024 as far as the sunscreen goes. But the lip balm itself still smells good, still works. I mean, it's fine, and it also screws shut like the fresh one does, so it doesn't open up anywhere. I don't mind it. It's a good lip balm. Kula has really good lip products for like sunscreen and balm, in my humble opinion, so I just hang on to that. And I have the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Kiss lip butter, and this is a fantastic product. This smells like the Boom Boom cream, and this is my second one of these in my collection. I, prematurely bought a backup to the one that I had. I didn't need a backup, obviously. I have several other lip balms open, so I don't use it as much as I want to. I did have it in my purse as well as this guy and this guy, but I found I was using these two more, so I did take this out of my purse, so it doesn't it's not, part of the hot cold environment that could happen when you have a product on you, but it will stay in my collection. And then I have this one, which is a Good Light Taste of Space Lip Milk, and it's fine. It has a expiration date for later on this year. I'm not sure why the expiration date exists on this. I don't think that this has SPF or anything in it, but I think it's supposed to be like some kind of like skincare treatment type thing, which is maybe why it has the expiration date on it. I've used it several times. I don't really think it does anything spectacular for my lips or hydration or anything like that. So like I'll use it until I can't use it anymore, but I don't think it's a product that I can't do without. And then lastly, in terms of like clear, I have this MAC Prep and Prime. This is my lip primer. I love this guy because it does a really good job of like, I don't know, making the like fine lines of your lips kind of disappear under lipstick. It's really great for keeping your lipstick in place as well. It doesn't negate the fact that you need a lip liner, but it does a really good job of keeping your lipstick where it's supposed to be versus meandering all over your face. So I really love this product, and I think this is my second one in my collection. And then the rest of these are all what I would consider tinted balms, or balms that I use a lot on their own, much like you would use like a lip gloss. So I have these two here, which are by Context. These are the Context Nude Balms. I have two, one in the shade All or Nothing, one in the shade Hard Time. So the red one is in the shade Hard Time, and this one is in the shade All or Nothing. And as you can see, they have never been used. This is the second one of these ones in my collection. I did use up an entirety, a full one of these a few years ago, and I loved it a lot. So why these don't get used in my collection, you know, I really don't have any excuse except to say that I have a lot of products in my collection, and therefore there's a lot of products that get missed year over year over year. And that is why I started a Project 10 Uses this year, because I can't be in charge of picking my products, or I will just, yeah, I'll just forget they exist. I'll just pick the same products over and over and over again. This is a Pat McGrath Labs Lip Fetish Sheer Lip Balm, and it is in the shade Dark Romance. It's a deep, like, purpley balm, and I actually quite love this on my lips. I mean, it shows up when you first put it on. It's really deep and purple, right? But as you sheer it out, it kind of gives your lips that, like, purple popsicle look, and I kind of love that. So I'll hold on to this, and like I said, it is called a balm, which is why it's in here. These are the LA Girl Sheer Tint Lip Balms, and I used these two for sure in a Shop My Stash, and I think I had these ones pulled into a Shop My Stash the following month, but didn't use them. But I think it's about the color, to be honest. This one I will probably use as far as the color goes. This one I might not use, but I have swatched it. So I'm going to keep them in long enough to determine whether I'm going to use them or not. This is a truly great formula of just a sheer tinted balm. They are quite nice and also really comfortable to wear. So I really am a fan of LA Girl from, like, drugstore affordable brand perspective. They're really a great brand. So I have a lot in my collection from them, and I'm not sad about it. I like them a lot. This one is the Buxom Full On Lip Plumping Glow Balm, and it is in the shade Dolly Delight. I had this in my Shop My Stash not long ago, and I think I determined and said in that recap of the products that this is a metallic lip balm that I just don't foresee myself ever wearing again. It was pretty, but I'm not into a metallic lip, and it's not like lip gloss glitter metallic. It is like straight up 80s metallic. So, I mean, if I hadn't used it, I'd probably give it to Andy, because my friend Andy loves metallic lips. And maybe I can cut off the end and give it to her. I don't know. I'll have to ask her if she's kosher with that, but I won't wear this. So I am going to declutter that as well. And then I have these little squeezy tube dudes. This one is my Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. This is in the shade Cocoa Creme, and you know, I really like this. I think it is wonderful for, like, a lip treatment. These lip butter balms from Summer Fridays kind of came out at the same time, and here's what I have. There was some debate about which ones were better, and I think I love both of them for different reasons. I think that the Ole Henriksen one is truly a lip treatment. I think that it does a better job of moisturizing your lips and keeping them feeling moisturized and keeping them, like, giving them, like I said, kind of a treatment. I love the color of this one. It is a nice, like, cool tone, like reddish brown, and it goes on my lips and gives them, like, an almost perfect color, if I'm honest with you. I don't love the scent of these ones. I think it was Erin. No, it was Lauren May. Erin doesn't like the scent of these. She thinks they smell like cardboard, which they kind of do. But Lauren May said this one specifically smelled and tasted like blood. And ever since she said that, like, I can't get past it. So I just need to put it out of my head, because at one point in time I did really love this, and I didn't have a problem with the scent or the taste of it, but now all I smell is blood. So Maybe I should get rid of it because I just know I'm not going to use it now. I think I'm gonna declutter it because I just can't now. I just can't get past. I can't get past the fact that I think it smells like blood. No, it's got a really, really metallic blood-like scent to it. So, I mean, she wasn't wrong, but also at one point in time I didn't really recognize that as the scent, and it wasn't obnoxious to me, but now it's obnoxious and I can't handle it. So I do think I'm going to get rid of that one too, which is disappointing, but I think I got that one in gratis, so it is what it is. And then I have 3 Summer Fridays butter balms. I have my vanilla beige, which is the one that is in my deck of panning right now, and it's kind of this like almost peachy mauve color on my lips. It does pull quite warm on my lips, but that one is in my deck of panning. It's the oldest one that I have of these. And then I also have the brown sugar and the birthday cake one. Listen, I just said I didn't like birthday cake. I said it a couple times in this one, but this one actually is birthday cake done right. I don't feel like it's got a sickeningly like milky birthday cake scent to it, so I don't mind that one. And this brown sugar one is divine. I like this so much. It is lovely to wear, lovely to smell, lovely to like kind of taste as you are wearing it throughout the day. It's not bad. And I really like these because I feel like they linger long enough on the lips to feel moisturizing. Now I will say I don't think they're as treatment like or moisturizing-esque as this guy, but I do like the flavors of these ones better. And then I have my Polite Society Glossy Lip Balms, the Polite Pouts. These ones I haven't even tried yet, which makes me very, very sad because they've been in a while. I have smelled them. I have done all the things. I just haven't used them yet. This one is in caramel, French caramel. And it smells like a caramel macchiato. It smells so good. And this one is in bumbleberry. And it's kind of got this like berry look to it. And it smells like raspberries or blueberries. Maybe a blue raspberry. I don't know. But it smells super good. So those will stay. So of the, what did I say, 37 after taking that one Pat McGrath one out. We had 36, and then I decluttered, oops, throwing things around. I'm decluttering 4, so we'll be down to 33. And again, like I said, the tinted ones are more for me, along with the primers and the lip scrubs and the lip treatment masks, and the rest of it is really for my daughter, for the most part. So I would say like these 2 are really for me and the rest are for my daughter, but I will always have quite a collection of lip balms in my collection. So I don't think 33 is a bad number. All right, I'm going to pull the next section. I'll be right back. My lip gloss collection is absolutely ridiculous. If it is up to date, I have 63 lip glosses in my collection. A lot of them have been around for a long time. Don't come for me. Oh, well, I have these 2 actually. So I have 65 because those I don't think are in here. Maybe one of them is. One of them is. The other one is not. So 64. Don't come for me. Like, I like lip gloss. I like lip gloss a lot. So I have a lot in my collection. I also have quite a few like oils. So I have so many I can't fit them all in here. That's how bad it is. I'm not going to apologize for it because I really like them. That's just how it is. Oh, look, I found another one. Here's another one. Oh my goodness. I have them everywhere. They're everywhere. They're in my purse. They're downstairs on my desk. They're everywhere. So I have all of these up here, which are all Fenty. 17 Fenty lip glosses. Clearly, I like Fenty. A few of them are oils. So these 3 down here are lip oils. I have Miss Jellyfish, Kappa, Cookie, and Frosted Buns. These are all oils, and I love her lip oils. I think that they're fantastic. These guys take forever and a day to finish because there's so much product in these lip glosses. You're definitely getting bang for your buck with these lip glosses, and they last forever. This one here is a mini, and it's been in my project pan now for a couple of months, and I am barely showing a dent on this guy as far as how much I've used of it, and it came in here. So like you just don't need very much. You don't need to reapply them very much. They have a nice like cherry scent to them, and there's so much product in the tube. So these ones are the oils that I have by her. Really, really amazing oils. I feel like they are not like an oil gloss hybrid, but they're an actual oil and feel really good on your lips, really hydrating. This one is one of the Fenty Beauty stacked lip glosses. It's something that came out around Christmas time, and I got that. And then I have these two cream shades, these two heat shades, which are lip plumper esque, and then I have this ice shade, which this heat and this ice, they're both clear. Why do I need both? Because they're two different things. One is kind of a lip plumper, and one has like kind of a mentholy feel to it, and kind of like cools down your lips. It feels really good on your lips on a warm day. And then the rest are just standard Fenty lip glosses. Oh wait, this one's also a cream here, and the rest are just standard. So this one is in Chocolate Fantasy. This one is in Fenty Glow Fantasy. This one is in Champagne or Champ Stamp Fantasy, and this one is Riri. Just a mini in Riri. This one is Sweet Mouth, Fussy, and Fenty Glow. Then we have Cold Hearted, Glass Slipper. This one is Fussy Heat. This one is Cupcakin Bubble Binge. And Candy Pink for our cream shades. This one is Unicorn Blizzard. And then I told you what the shade names for these guys are. I love the Fenty gloss formula. It is my favorite, clearly. What used to be my favorite formula is Buxom, and they were definitely passed over by Fenty. These ones are still good, but they're just not as thick. They don't last as long. They don't feel as hydrating all day long. And these ones are supposedly plumping, but don't like do anything to plump. I feel like I have to reapply these over and over and over again, no matter the formulation. I do have a full-on plumping lip cream and a full-on plumping lip polish. So the difference is this has got a like creamy feel to it, and you can tell also by the packaging that it is the cream because it's got the frosted like plastic, and then this one has the clear plastic and it's got like a sparkly gloss in there. So that is what the difference is. I have pumpkin spice latte, and autumn is the sparkly one, and I like both of these a lot. And I still like Buxom lip glosses, if I'm honest with you. They're just not my holy grail lipstick or lip gloss anymore. This one smells like apples. It smells so good. Those will hang out. I have this one from Clinique. This is the Pop Plush Cream Gloss in Black Honey Pop. It's just black honey. I mean, this is the shade of it. I quite like it, so that will stick around. It's relatively new. It will stay in my collection. These two are the new ones. They are the gift with purchases that came in the last two like Ulta Beauty hauls that I did. One with gift cards, with points. And this one is a tinted lip oil. It just appears to be like a milky pink shade, and this one is a lip gloss that is also just a milky pink shade, but two different like undertones of milky pink. One more cool tone, lavender almost, and more of a pink for sure. Let's do the two, like these two guys. These are my Hemp's Lip Action Wild Orchid and Sweet Orange Ultra Moisturizing Lip Gloss. It's an herbal lip gloss. Comes in a squeezy tube. Like the other ones, it smells so dang good. It definitely smells like oranges. It is a nice lip gloss, so I will keep it around. It's clear. And then I have the Lancome Juicy Tube. You know, I know that these are super popular. I don't 100% understand the popularity of these things. It's nice. I just don't think that it's all it's cracked up to be. But I do like it. It'll stick around. It feels good on the lips. It's nothing special though. I have these from Hourglass. These are plumping and they're clicky, so you can't click them up any more than you want to use them. They're really, really moisture rich. They're like a super glossy stick in that if these could be better if they were maybe in a tube thinned out with a doe foot because I feel like they're kind of messy as a stick. But this one is in the shade Haze, which is kind of red, kind of sheer, so that red doesn't bother me all that much. And this one is in the shade Craze, and I really actually like this one. I know it doesn't look like I've used it, but I definitely have. I tend to click these up and use my finger to put these on my lips because they're so messy, but I do like them a lot. And then I have these two that are also sticks. The Maracuja Juicy Lip by Tarte in the shade Raspberry. Again, I will click this up and use my finger to put it on my lips because it's messy. These truly are messy. I don't know why we thought these were a good idea ever, but I do like them, to be honest. I just wish the components were just different. And then I have the Kaja Heart Melter in the shade Honey Bun. It also is like a clicky one. You click it up and you put it on your lips. This one, I don't love the shade of this one on my lips, so I think I might declutter this one. It's already a warm shade, and then it pulls also really, really warm on my lips, so I just don't love it, to be honest. I have this one from Revolution. This is the Revolution Ceramide Lip Swirl lip gloss, and it's the lip glosses that obviously, right, swirl in there, and it was really pretty when I first got it. It's still really pretty. I try to take it out, put it on my hand, and then use a lip brush so that I don't get it all gunky because it is really pretty. With the lip liner that might be on my lip, I like this for... Again, it's one of those like purpley shades that kind of gives my lips a popsicle look, and I really like it actually. And that's only the like second Revolution product in my whole YouTube makeup trying career that I have liked. So we'll hang on to that. I have this Benefit product. This is the Benefit Moisturizing Dewy Lip Tint, and it is in the shade Coco Cabana, and it is not bad at all. It looks berry because of the doe foot, but it's actually more of a red tone lip tint. It's actually really pretty, and it doesn't dry out my lips like most Benefit products do. These are two of my favorite formulas for lip gloss. I had another one in my collection at one point in time in the cotton candy flavor, and it did not take me long to go through it. That's the one thing about these I will say, is there's not much product in here, or can't be, honestly, if you ask me, because I just fly through these. This is 0.15 fluid ounces of product, and let's just, for shits and giggles, your Fenty one has 0.3 ounces of product. So like this is basically half of what you're getting in one of these, in this guy here. So I fly through them rather quickly. It is what it is. I love them though. I have Birthday Cake and Bubblegum, I do believe. Birthday Kiss and Bubblegum. I have this Lawless Forget the Filler. There's not very much product in these either. This one is in the shade Glazed, and it's just a really pretty like opaly like overcoat for your lips. I have these guys from NYX, and these are the This Is Milky glosses. We have Strawberry Horchata, Milk and Honey, and then Milk the Cocoa, which I don't really understand the names of these guys. So they're just, I mean, the colors, this one's kind of a milky beigey color, this one's a brownie color, and this one's a reddy pink color. I really like these from NYX. These are really nice, affordable lip glosses, and they're like milky in tone, which I don't mind. This one is the Odenzai Angelica lip gloss that came in that same like collaboration. This one is in the shade Spectral, and it also stinks. Yep, it stinks. So it's gonna go. I have the Cab lip oil, and this one is in Blue Raspberry. I love this lip oil. The doe foot on it is massive. It was the first lip product I had with a doe foot that big, and I didn't know what I was to do with myself with that sucker, but I mean, it's a good lip oil. I think it might be going bad, but I will have to put it into a Project 10 uses or get some more use out of it before I decide to finality whether it is or not. I don't know. It's really hard to tell with it. I have this one that I got from my friend Audrey. This is a lip gloss stick from Marc Jacobs in the shade Wet Your Lips, and I really quite like these lip gloss sticks like this. This one rolls up much in the same way as the clicky ones do, but it's quite a bit less messy than the other ones are from the sticks that we already went over. This is by Glamlight. This one is in the shade Pecan Pie. This has been in my collection for quite some time, but still smells wonderful. Still smells like a snack. And I really am a firm believer that the less you open a product and the less you actually use it on your physical lips, right? I put a lot of my lip glosses on the back of my hand and then put it on with a lip brush or my finger, which is why like my clears for the most part stay clear. This one, not so much. I accidentally used that one on my lips themselves as well as like this one, but I really do think that they last longer if you utilize them in that way. And here's another Odenzai one. This one's in the shade Radioactive. It also stinks, so that one's going. I don't really like those Odenzai ones, if I'm honest with you anyways, so they didn't get a whole lot of use. These are the other two Glamlight ones that I have. I have Caramel Frappe and Hot Chocolate, and that one smells like chocolate, and this one smells like caramel. So good. And these are really old in my collection, but still smell really good. I've used this one recently, and it also tasted fine, so we're going to keep it. This one is by Nabla. This is their Shine Theory lip gloss, and this is in the shade RSVP. I really kind of like this, like, brownie, glittery. It's really pretty, and it smells fine. It's old in my collection, though, so I know it'll probably go at some point very, very soon. This is the Clean, Fresh, Yummy Lip Gloss by CoverGirl in Let's Get Physical, and it is clear. I did make the mistake of using the doe fit straight on my lips, though, once when I was wearing a pink lip gloss, or pink lip liner, so it's all up in this real bad. So that one looks yucky, but it's still really good, and it's actually fairly recent to my collection. This one is the one that I was talking about. This is the Divinal Lip Fetish Divinal Lip Shine by Pat McGrath, and it's just a really pretty pink shiny lip gloss stick. I really like lip gloss sticks. I really like lip gloss sticks. I wish I had more. These two are also lip gloss sticks. These are by Makeup by Mario, and these are the Moisture Glows. I have Rosewood and Nude. Nude Glow has kind of got that like same effect that the Lawless Glaze does. It's just like a nudie beige that you put on top of any lip liner, and it's just so pretty and makes your lips look just really full and puckery. And then Rosewood Glow is a nice like almost warm mauve tone. This one is also same kind of thing as those. It's a lip gloss stick. This is the MAC Squirt Plumping Gloss Stick, and this is in the shade Violet Beta, and I surprisingly loved this when I had it in my Shop My Stash recently, or maybe it was a Decapanning last year. again, got this kind of like purpley look to it. Really gives me popsicle lips, and I kind of dig that with a purple more than just like a pinky red or whatever. I have two NARS lip glosses. One is in the shade Nympho, which is the brown, and one is Lover to Lover, which is kind of the sparkly pink shade. These have been around for quite some time in my collection. I don't love the doe foot on them, but they still smell good, and I will still keep them in my collection. I just have this one, I think, in a Shop My Stash, and really got along with it quite well. This Dominique Cosmetics one is in the shade Lemonade, and it is in my planned pan, if I remember correctly. I got it in a boxy. I've never flippin' used it. It smells really good, so I'll keep it and try and get some use out of it before it goes bad. I have this one from MAC in Sugar Rimmed. It is one of their Dazzle Glass lip glosses, and it is so pretty. I love this lip gloss. I hate the brush component, but I do love this lip gloss. It is super shiny, super pretty, over the top of anything. It makes it look good. This one is by Pat McGrath. This is just a mini of her Pink Fire Nectar lip gloss. Super pretty, is it not? All my other Pat McGrath mini lip glosses have went bad, but this one is relatively new, so it hasn't. This one is the Hangover Pillow Balm by Too Faced, and it is a lip treatment. This should go in my balm, then shouldn't it? I think it's in here because it's pink. This is going to move from this to my balms because it says balm on it, and that is what it is. And I plan on putting this actually next to my bed so I can use it in that way. And it is too pink for me to use every day. Like, that's just not a pink I will use out and about in the public. But I will use it on my bedside table. So I'm going to put this, I'm going to move this to balms. This is by Midas Cosmetics. This is one of their icing lip glosses, and this is in the shade Meringue. And I used this recently because I thought it was going to be bad, but it just wasn't. It still smells good. It goes on nicely. It is so pretty. Has kind of this like goldy green look to it. I really quite loved it, so I will keep it around. This is my lifter gloss, and it is in the shade Moon, and this is really a lot more warm than I thought it was going to be, but I love the formula of this gloss, so I will keep it. I have these two from Dior, and these don't have the shade names on them, but I think one is like holographic or something like that, and this one is like pink, very plain. This one goes on my lips more like a clear gloss, so really happy to have it. It's like a milky clear, so it's like this without having to deal with the mixture of the lip liner in there. And then this one actually is so beautiful and has this like really pretty like pinky blue reflect to it when the light hits it right. I'm not going to be able to get it here on camera, but it is truly beautiful. I really like it a lot. And then the rest are oils that are in my collection. I have these two from Clarins. This one isn't my favorite, but I've learned to be okay with it. I was really twisted with it because I really like the pink one a lot, but this one I was just not a fan of. For a very long time I hated wearing it. I didn't love the feeling of the glitters in there, but I feel like it gets better with age, and I have used quite a bit of it up since telling everybody that I hated it. I don't think that my mind has changed necessarily, but I tolerate it a little bit better because I like the color that it shows up on my lips as. And I honestly like the Clarins lip oil formula. I really like the pink one for sure. This one is by Clinique. This is a black honey one, and I am going to declutter this because I don't know what's going on with that, but it is separating like crazy full. So I shook it up one day and used it, and it's not old in my collection. So I I mean, not old, like not like 2021. I think I got it in 2024, late 2024 in gratis. So it is over a year old, but so are these, and they don't like, so is this, and it doesn't separate like this, but I don't know if you guys can see that. It is truly nasty. So I'm going to declutter this one because I just won't put it on my lips anymore. These e.l.f. Revolve ones, right? Glow Reviver lip oils are really good. They're really good and super affordable. And the doe foot is amazing, and I will likely buy more of these. I feel like this one might also be starting to do that like separating thing. Maybe it's because they're more opaque, but so is this one, and it's not. I don't know. You guys tell me, because I feel like I should declutter both of these because they're separating in a way that just kind of, this one specifically, but this one is also starting to separate in a way that kind of looks gross. I'm gonna keep it around for a little bit, but that one's definitely going. And then these two, this is my Guerlain Honey Bee or Kiss Kiss Bee Glow oil and lavender glow, and this is so beautiful and doesn't take a lot, and I really like this product, and it's my first product from Guerlain, so I'm glad I like it, and it was a recommendation from one of my subscribers out there. You know who you are. Love you so much. And then this one is the Dior Reviver Cherry Oil Lip Glow Oil, and this one is in the shade Berry, and I really like the Dior lip oils as well. So if I had to pick a favorite lip oil, it would be probably the Guerlain, and then the Clarins and the Dior, I think, would go hand in hand with each other for sure, but definitely Guerlain comes in on top. So at the end of it, I do think, according to my spreadsheets, we started with 65 because of the inclusion of the new like gift with purchases ones, and we are decluttering 4, so that means we should have 61 now currently, and I have 60. When I take this one out, I have 59. I should have 61. I don't know what's going on, but I will figure it out, and I will let you guys know. I'm going to go grab, I think lipsticks is the last thing, and then we will get you out of here. Okay, these are all of my lipsticks. I believe this is the last category in the lips section, and I have a bin here of like my minis and my sticks, like crayons. And then these are the lipsticks. According to my spreadsheet, I have 62. These ones in the top row stay in my caddy that's here on top of my like desk / vanity section because I use them the most. This one is in my project pan, so it also is in the caddy that's here on my desk. And then this one is in my deck of panning for a certain amount of uses, so it also is in my desk. We'll go through these first because they're the easiest for me to go through because I use them all the time. They're beautiful. I love the formula, and yes, I know this says Marc Jacobs. I know Marc Jacobs hasn't been a brand in a while, but there was just something different that was done to lipsticks of the past to make them last longer, because these smell so good still. These perform really good still. They don't dry out my lips. They don't cause any problems. So I will continue to wear them. This is in Role Play. This one is in Eat Cake, and it is a really pretty like mauve pink. And then this one is in Sugar Sugar, which is one that I use as a like middle of the lips, like just kind of something to a lipstick look. Yeah, so I don't use this one all over my lips. It kind of gives me concealer lips if I do. So I love those. Those will all stay. These are my 2 probably newest loves. These are the YSL Love Shines, and I have the shades Peachy Love, I think, I have Nude Lavalier and Peachy Glow. I think this one is Peachy Glow and this one is Nude Lavalier. These are all my Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I have Pillow Talk Very Victoria and Pillow Talk Medium. Pillow Talk is not necessarily my favorite. I think it's just a little bit too, pulls a little bit too pink on me. But I do love Very Victoria, which pulls very nude on me, even though it looks warm. I mean, looks deep. And then the medium, the Pillow Talk medium, actually looks like a beautiful pinky, deep pinky tone on my lips. So really like those. These three are from ABH. I have Praline, which is a satin lipstick. I have Taupe Beige, which is also a satin lipstick. And then I have Dusty Mauve, which is a matte. This one looks so good on me, to be honest, but I hardly ever wear it because it is a matte and it is so vampy and it makes my teeth look horrible. To be honest, my teeth are already horrible, so there's that. These two I really quite like. Again, this one is in Praline and it's a beautiful, just brown tone neutral color. And then this one is Taupe Beige, which has just enough gray in it to look like I have dead lips, but also really, really pretty. This is my Dior in Beige Oblique. I love this so much. It's super easy to wear. It's kind of like satiny formula. This is the Dior Addict formulation. This one is the Merit Signature Lip in Baby. I bought this because so many people were raving about it, and for good reason. It is a really good formula of lipstick and I love the shade. This is a personalized Lancome lipstick, the L'Absolu Rouge lipstick in First Kiss, and it looks like this. I've worn it several times. It is a really beautiful kind of deep toned nude for me. I'm more like on the red-ish side of the spectrum, but not red. I really like it. And then these two are my Natasha Denona. This one is the My Dream collection in Natasha. I've heard that this goes bad really fast, but mine still smells really good, so it works really nicely. And then I have an I Need a Nude in the shade Noah, which is as brown as I ever want to go, but it is so, so pretty on my lips. I like it a lot. So these guys all live up here, and they're some of my favorites. I have this Clinique Almost lipstick in Black Honey. This was a backup, and the reason why I had the Black Honey that I had in my project pan last year, but because that was in my project pan last year, I almost just don't want this in my collection anymore. I think I ran the gamut of it and really don't need it, and it's brand new, and I think I could give it a good home, so I will pass that along. So that's one declutter. Look at me go. I have this one by Mary Kay. This is in the shade Spice of Life or something like that. I got it because we did a volunteer, like Women's Day something something with Ulta, and Mary Kay was a sponsor of that, so we each got a lipstick. This is actually a really pretty color. I probably wouldn't keep it. I've never had really great luck with Mary Kay lip products not impacting my lips in some way, but that one actually is decent. It doesn't make my lips feel super dry. I have these two from Juvia's Place. I have Mauve Moment, which is super pretty, and then I have Muted, which I saw somebody wear the other day and was like, why don't I wear that anymore? I don't know, but I need to pull these back out and try and wear them again. They were part of this collection of lipsticks, but I pulled them out because I hardly ever touch them anymore. So I definitely need to pull them out again and get use out of them. Again, this is why I have Project 10 Uses going on my channel now. I have this one from Context, and this is in the shade Sweet Emotion. This one is, it leans a little too like burnt red for me, but I do like the formulation of it, and it is pretty when I'm wearing it. I just don't think to pull it because it is a little bit deeper and more, a little slightly more red than I like in my lipsticks. But then I have this one, which is definitely a red. It is definitely a red. And this one is in Diana by Oma Beauty. And it is one of their badass lipsticks, and it is so pretty. It's such a beautiful red, and I only have a handful of reds, but somehow my daughter finds a red every single time she has to come in here and pick a lipstick for me. So I need to hide that one real well so she doesn't pick it, because I just can't. I only want to wear this in special occasions. Same can be said for this one, which is the Fenty Icon lipstick in the shade The Real MVP. I mean, look at that red. That is a crazy red. But my daughter will pick this one next time. I am almost positive. And I need not for her to pick it. But I don't want to get rid of it. It's a personalized component. I don't want to get rid of it. It's beautiful. I just need to find a different lipstick to put in this component, because this is the component and these lipsticks are interchangeable. This one's by Wayne Goss. It is in the shade Pecan, and I feel like it's a little bit more peachy than I like, but it is good with certain eye looks, and I like it a lot in the summer when I'm a little bit more bronzy. This one is a Clinique Pop Splash lipstick in the shade Love Pop. And I threw away the mini, or not threw away, I decluttered the mini of this color because I had this full size. But I mean, it's just really pink, and I don't know that I even need the full size, if I'm honest with you, but I have worn it a couple times. I'll have to see if my mom wants it or something, because I have put it on my lips. I feel like I shouldn't just give it to some random person. This is my Mob lipstick, and I can't remember what shade this is. It is M58 Faded Rose. It is really pretty, and it is such a great formula. And I got a new Mob lipstick in my Beautylish Lucky Bag this year. This one came to me in last year's Beautylish Lucky Bag, and if it were a regular lipstick, I'd probably keep it, but it is a metallic, so it's not going into my collection. I already know where it's going. I just haven't sent it off yet, but I just don't do metallic lipsticks. We already did this. These are 5 of the mini Pop Splash lipsticks, and they are the same formulation as this one. Really great formula. I like them so much. They feel more like a gloss on the lips. This one's in Bear Pop. It is in my project pan, and it is so close to done, and I am not going to spoil that for you. This one is in Cute Pop, and it is a little more pink than I like on my lips, but it's pretty. This one is in Plum Pop. This one is way more pink than I like on my lips. It probably should get rid of that, but I'll keep it around until Project 10 Uses pulls it in, and then we'll see. This one is Icon Pop. Oh, that one's also kind of a red, right? It's deep red. We'll see. This one is in Mocha Pop. I just like the formulas so much, and they're so comfortable that it's hard for me. I did have like 10 of these in my collection, and I've gotten rid of all but 5 because I've either used them or they just weren't the colors for me. These are the ones that I decided to keep, so I kind of want to get some use out of them. But here they are in my collection for the umpteenth year, and they're not getting the use that I thought that they would. This is a regular Clinique. This is one of their Even Better Pop lip colors in the shade Mink, and it's a really pretty like orangey brown tone. And back in the day when I purchased this, I really loved those vampy colors, and I just don't wear them quite as much anymore. I need to do a lip swatch, like a lip try on, and try all these on my lips one day and see which ones I really want. I guess I should have done that before I did this. This is my Glamlight Chucky lipstick, and I actually quite love this lipstick. This color is beautiful. The formula is beautiful. I just really like this lipstick. I wish I didn't because the packaging is so awful, but I love the lipstick. So these are my full-size MAC shades, and this is my newest one. It is in Cool Teddy, and I just got this, I think, last year with a points purchase, and I really quite love this shade. Cool enough for me to fall in love with it, but not so cool that I think I look dead in it. We have Bad and Bear, right? Bad and Bear, which is kind of a brownie nude. Then we have Bated Breath, which is a nice plummy, vampy color. Then we have Dangerous, which is a retro matte orange red. I will never wear this. I need to get this out of my collection before my daughter decides to pull it in. I do think I have such a hard time because it's a MAC. And they last forever. Still smells so good. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it because it's a MAC lipstick. I just love MAC lipsticks, and their formula is so good. Why am I like this? This one is Burning Love. It's a really pretty purple vampy color, and it is the Powder Kiss formula, which happens to be my favorite formula by them. This also is Powder Kiss, and it is Mullet Over. It's a peachy nude color. Shocking Revelation, also a Powder Kiss formula. I believe this is the last like red that my daughter pulled in for me in Dick of Panning. And then this one is Joy de Vivre, which is one of their Love Me lipsticks, which is also I think what this one is. Yeah. And this one is purple. Now, I have to be honest with you, I won't wear a good share of these MAC lipsticks, or don't want to wear a good share of these MAC lipsticks, but I love MAC lipsticks, and a lot of these I got in gratis, so I hang on to them. This one is in Spice Me Up, and this is one of their Luster lip gloss lipsticks, so it's got a little bit more of a like a shine to it, or like a glossy feel to it. And then this one is in Marrakesh, and it is a matte, and it is kind of like a terracotta red. And it is currently in my Deck of Panning because that's what my daughter pulled in this last time. And as you can see, there's been 0 uses on it. In this little container here, I have like all of my sticks and all of my minis. This is a lipstick by Hickey, and you can get these cartridges and replace the lipstick in it, and then it is actually a necklace. I bought it for somebody who was a great mentor to me back in the day, and then she became actually a really wretched person in my life, so I ended up not giving it to her, but I really like the lipstick. It's super pretty, so I kept it for myself. I just don't use it because it's a necklace, which is stupid because I can replace the lipstick any old time I want to. These are my 2 Hourglass lipsticks, and I have I Woke Up, which is a really pretty like pinky coral nude, and then I have Love All of You, which is a orange toned red, like an orange undertone red. I actually quite like this color on me, so I keep that around. Don't tell my daughter. I have this one by Winky Lux. This is one of their like demi matte lipsticks. I can't remember the shade name of this, and it's so small. It's something like Out for Breakfast or Room Service. Nothing like Out for Breakfast. And this is in Room Service. It's actually a really pretty like deep nude pink. This one by NARS. It is called Turned On, and it is a really beautiful deep mauve brown tone. This one is one of my favorites. This is Estee Lauder Born Flirt, and it's just such a pretty shade. Then we have Ribbon Soul Kiss. This I got in gratis, and you know, I'm really not sure. Again, I need to pull this in again at some point and try it out again, because during the time that I was wearing this, my lips were so dry, and I couldn't figure out if it was this or something else I was using, or the weather, period. So I need to pull this in again and decide whether I'm going to keep it or not. I'm not sure on how I feel about that right now. This is NARS Power Matte High Integrity Lip Pencil in the shade Walkery. And it is a really brick red. And I am going to declutter this because it is, number one, a matte, and number two, a red. I don't really love mattes, and I also don't really love reds, so that has two strikes against it, so I'm going to also declutter that. This is Urban Decay Back Talk, and this is in my plan to pan for the year. It is a really pretty, like, milky pink color. Oops, I forgot to go through the rest of these pencil things. This is e.l.f., and it is in the shade Natural, and it is a really pretty, just light pink tone. I actually really love this for like center of the lip thought processes. This is MAC Powder Kiss Velvet Blur Slim Stick is what it's called, and this is in the shade Over the Taupe. It is a really pretty, like, deep taupe shade. I really quite love this. This one is a KVD Slim Stick. I can't remember exactly what these are called, but this one is in She Delivered. No, She Defined. I don't 100% honestly love the color of this, or the color that it appears on my skin tone, but clearly I've used a lot of it. I will put it back into my collection for now. If I remember correctly, I did not love it the first time I used it, but I did like it the second time it was in rotation, so I'll try it again. We'll see how it goes. This is Marc Jacobs Send Nudes, and this is actually a lip crayon that I absolutely love. I love the color of it. It is a little bit frosty, but it's not like super frosty. It's not like 80s lip frosty. It is a little bit too matte, but it's not too matte. I absolutely love this color. I love this lip pencil, and I believe this is my second one from Marc Jacobs. I bought this one right before he went out of business because my other one melted in the car because it was my car lip product. I went over this one with you. This is Urban Decay Bad Blood, and it is a comfort matte. It has a little bit of a sheeniness to it. It is red, but I do like having an occasional red in my collection. I feel like this one is a deep red, and this one is a brilliant blue-based red. I feel like this one is kind of in between blue-based and orange-based, and then I feel like there's an orange-based red in here as well. I feel like I've got the perfect mix of reds. I have maybe too many reds for somebody who doesn't like red. But I also know that I look good in a red lipstick if I have the right hair color and whatnot. And maybe that's why I don't like red, is because my hair is always 15 different shades of different. I don't know. I'm going to keep it in for now. When it goes into Project 10 uses at some point, I'm sure we'll rethink that decision. This is my Charlotte Tilbury Kissing lipstick in the shade Icon Baby, and I really love this shade. I think it is just pure perfection. It's like my lips but better. I really like that color. I have one more red and it is the MAC Ruby Woo. What kind of collection would I have if I did not have Ruby Woo? This, I don't know why this lipstick is so iconic and a favorite, but I have to be honest with you, I like this one a lot more than I like the Dangerous, which is the kind of orange based one, which is this one. I mean, that is so orange. But it's a matte lipstick that I can't depart with. And then I have two Pat McGrath minis. This one is in Christy, and this one is in Beautiful Stranger. They are both beautiful and also very similar. This one's just a little bit deeper than the other. This is the second Christie that I've had in my collection in a mini form. I don't know, for a while. That was just like a favorite. And one of them I ended up using and then getting rid of because it had turned. And then almost immediately got a new one in my collection in gratis. So happy to have it. And then this one is Rose Ink satin lip color in Enigmatic, and it is actually quite a pretty brownie pink color. It's so pretty. So I had, according to my spreadsheet, I supposedly had 62 of these guys. I'm decluttering 2. I still am counting 1 less than what my spreadsheet says it has on it. So I now have 61. So there's 61 here and these 2 that I am decluttering. So that said, this is my new lip collection. This was my last subcategory. I know this is super long, but I sure hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. I enjoy walking through it. I actually surprised myself with some of the declutters I did make because I honestly came to these collection videos not expecting to declutter at all. So I'm really happy with what we have been able to accomplish. These are all the declutters overall in my lip collection. So we decluttered 14 items out of the 211 items that were in my lip collection. Here's a funny story. The numbers aren't 100% accurate in here, but if they are even close, and I think that they are, my goal for my lip product category is to be under 200, and decluttering these 14 would put me under 200 by 3. So I'm so stoked about the progress that we made in this category. Even though we didn't do much damage, we did enough, and I'm really happy with the products that are in my collection. I knew going into these collection videos this year I wasn't going to do a whole lot of decluttering because I had done a really big declutter last year and then was on a no-buy. I really feel confident with what I have in my collection now, and that is it. That is all I got for you. Let me know what you guys think about the lip collection and declutter video. I'd be interested to hear from you guys down in the comments section. So that said, thank you guys so much for being here today. I hope that you and yours are well. I hope that you are all safe and healthy and getting along as best that you can. I hope that you're all loving each other, being kind humans, and living your best life. And until next time, bye friends.